I like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. It's Netflix time. This movie's called The Eighth Night. With prayer beads in one hand and an axe in the other, a monk hunts down the millennia-old spirit that's possessing humans and unleashing hell on Earth. So it's one of those Korean thriller movies. It just came out. It's 2 hours. Spoiler alert. Let's get it. So we get this story about a black eye and a red eye. The black eye represents anxiety, the red eye represents anger. Apparently both eyes were buried in Saharian caskets. If the two eyes were ever to be united as one, it would release hell upon Earth. In 2005, we had one of these archaeologists that went all the way out into the desert. He goes to this site where a bunch of poles are put up, and through his excavations, he found the red eye. But at the time, he wasn't able to prove anything, and then they banned him from all experiments. 14 years later, he's still trying to prove his theory, except one thing's different. Tonight, he happens to be performing a ritual on the night of the red moon. He did everything he needed to, but nothing happened. So right before this motherfucker was about to kill himself, the eye starts popping out of the liquid. It bounced over to the ground, he started crawling towards it, and he's staring right into it as it's getting smaller. The pupils get smaller. This shit's fucking crazy. Here we got this guy all the way over Basan senses the danger that's approaching. Now I know you're thinking to yourselves, how the hell does he sense this danger? Because he has possession of the black eye, who he's had protected by the statue all these years. Then we got this guy named Dion. He used to be a Buddhist monk, but he didn't complete his training, so he never became certified, even though he does teach others at a construction site. Alright, so this guy's name is Ching. He's been taking a vow of silence for at least the last 2 years, and he's been training under his uncle. He's the same guy that's holding on to the black eye. He's asking him simple questions like, how long do I have to take this vow of silence? Until I see you complete, nigga. Then he gives him more explanations about the eyes. Honestly, what I get from it is kind of like a Ninja Gaiden storyline. Yeah, kind of like how you had to keep the two statues away from each other, and if they combined, it would create some type of evil or hell on Earth or something like that. And if you ever played Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Old school Nintendo gangster shit. Well, anyway, that's basically the gist of it. Got this random guy out at night hunting rabbits, and he sees some shadowy figure in the distance when he puts on his night vision goggles. It's like, what the fuck? But of course, when he takes them off, nobody's there. Then out of nowhere, he feels a hand creeping up on his shoulder, and we know right then and there, he's pretty much done. All that was day 1, and now we have day 2. These two people were waiting on the guy in the village to come back that was in the woods. He comes back, but you can tell there's something wrong with him. You get that ominous feeling when he's trying to walk towards his room. They open the door, and this motherfucker looks like a goddamn zombie. Next thing we know, his uncle's giving Ching lifelong lessons and tells her don't be afraid of his dreams. Then we got this police officer named Jin. Jin and his boy is supposed to be expected at the hotel. They found the guy with the rabbit just slept over dead. But look at his arms and legs, they look like they straight decayed. The other guy was found like that too, but the girl was gone. So we as the audience are thinking to ourselves, where did she go? Back at Buksan at the temple, they're still watching over the black eye. Day 3, his uncle sends Ching on a mission. His mission is to find Seo. Back at the police station, we found out the girl ended up dying in a bathroom somewhere a day later, nowhere near the hotel. The crazy thing is they all found their bodies decayed. So Jin's thinking to himself, how the hell can bodies decay in a span of 1 day? Boss calls him in his office, tells him he needs to let go of his partner because the guy can barely see and his health is fading. But he knows Tai Shung has been doing his best at his job, and besides, he really has nothing else to go back to. That part of the story comes later. So after a while of searching, Ching finally ends up finding Seon. He doesn't really talk all that much, and don't expect much from Ching either. Like I said, he took a vow of silence. So he basically writes what he wants to say on paper. Then this guy on a motorcycle drives by and he sees this lady that just stops. He tries to make sure she's good, but she's just standing there. That's when he notices all these cuts on her body and legs. And then she just... oh no. That's not good. She's in possession of the red eye. That means you're about to die. And that's exactly what happens. But now we go in front of this door of the house belonging to this girl named Aura. Now apparently for the red eye to emerge with a black eye, he must take a possession of a virgin shaman. That's where Aura comes in. She's never left the house and that's when she sees this possessed motherfucker standing in front of the door. Then she had put out a tin foil full of blood at the door. Not sure exactly what she's testing, but this motherfucker's just staring. Then he puts his ear to the door. Right above his ear is a fucking eye. Oh shit. But the question is, why is she not fazed by this? Okay, apparently I thought I missed something, but I didn't. So through all of this, Ching's uncle dies, and Seon gets these visions from him about how he still has some power to control souls. Okay, wait a minute. When did this motherfucker turn into Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat? So that's what his life's like, huh? Sure. Next day, Seon's going through pictures, and it's Chang's uncle when he was younger. Wait a minute, that guy in the suit, that's the same guy that was doing the excavation back in 2005. Then he wakes Ching up, is like, come on, let's go. He gets some equipment, gets a hammer, gets an axe, then they get some food. This nigga Ching being picky and shit. He switches food with him, then he looks down and notices about his feet. Ching's shoes been through the ringer, huh? So he gets us some fresh kicks. All white and clean. There's that walk and Sehan sees the news report about the people that died in the hotel. There's another incident that we don't know about yet. Now for a brief second, he wants Ching to stay behind, because if it's what he thinks he is, the mission's definitely gonna get out of hand. But Ching doesn't have really nowhere to go back to, so he's gonna stay with Seon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he actually broke his vow of silence when he thanked him for the shoes. So Seon after that was like, fuck it, you might as well just keep talking now. So this random guy was following him, and because he was staring at him stone face, Seon thought this motherfucker had the red eye. But he just simply spoke and said the lady at the store said you was looking for the shaman, and he kinda pointed him in the right direction. Meanwhile, Jin gets a call to the spot under the bridge where the girl snacked on that motorcycle guy. And her body's decayed too. But the weird thing is when he checks her head, there's a hole at the top of it. Pretty sure that's where the red eye escaped from. See, he don't believe in all this mumbo jumbo, so he's just as confused as anybody else would would be. So now they're in the bus, they're gonna try to find the girl. And at the bus station, we get some backstory from Seihan. Come to find out, a while ago, his wife and his daughter were killed in a car accident. And he had this vision about choking Ching when he was little. But why is he gonna choke out Ching? He thought about leaving Ching the next day, but he thought better of it and was like, alright, I'm gonna just wait for him to get up. The question is, why is he so apprehensive to this man? So now they're mapping out territories of where to go. So basically, you're gonna split up and check 2 different spots. Ching checks the south side, while Seihan's checking the north. That cop Jin shows up. He checks his ID, everything's all good, but then he actually check his bag. Seihan said, fuck that, tried to make a break for it. They tumbled down the hill. He got away, but had to leave the map in the process. I mean, you can get a map anywhere, but he had already marked the areas that he was trying to go to on it. Ching somehow ends up finding the house where Aura lives at, the virgin shaman that the Red Eye's looking for. He tells her he'd be right back, but he's really leaving to go tell Seihan that he found her. But right as he's walking there, this chick is staring at him. Oh boy. I don't like the way she's looking at him at all, one bit. Yo. Oh, fuck no. Get the hell out of there, Sam. Remember that chick from Kill Bill Part 1? Yeah, that's what she looks like with a fucking smile on her face. Get the hell out of there. He gets loose, but the crazy thing is she didn't even chase after him. It's like, why? Back in the office, he's trying to explain to Jin everything I just explained to y'all. Mostly about Seihan not being a full-fledged Buddhist monk, about how his wife and daughter got killed in a car accident. But the person that killed them only got like a 4-month sentence. They got off easy. Don't even ask me how that shit happened. Then he's talking to him about spirits and talismans and stuff like that. You know Jin ain't trying to hear that shit. Now in the car, he does give him a talisman for good luck. Like I said, Jin doesn't believe in any of this stuff, but he takes it anyway. So now it's nighttime, he knows where Aura is, and now he's about to go get her. Then he tells Ching it's over, you gotta go home. He doesn't want him to follow him. Then he tells Ching the real deal. So we explained the Red Eye needs a virgin shaman, right? So because they can't kill the Red Eye head on, the only way to destroy it is to kill the virgin shaman. That's right, he has to go in there and kill Aura. He's obviously distraught in this decision, but looking him face to face, he listens to Seihan. And then Jin and Taishin get a tip about something too. Now at this particular point, everybody's going to see Aura. Seihan, Jin, but behind Seihan's back, Ching gets to him first. Is like, look, we gotta get up out of here. So Jin gets a call from Taishin at the office, and he explains that everybody in this picture are people that the Red Eye's been passed on to. They was all part of some meditation/suicide group. I'm really not even sure how to explain it, just roll with me on this one. Ching and Aura escape and Seihan finally makes it to the house. He picks up a note, I'm not sure what it said. Then he checks behind his door and he sees this chick with talismans on her face. And because he thinks it's Aura, he's about to finish her off. Then here comes Jin in time just to stop him. While they beefing, somebody grabs Jin, tosses his ass straight through a window. Oh god, it's the crazy chick they deuced with the Red Eye again. And her hand's getting all messed up. I think that's telling me she needs to jump into another body. He's looking at the cop like, oh shit. But luckily for him, she won't go near him because of the talisman that he has in his pocket. That's a face I'm seriously gonna have nightmares about. And that's even fucking worse. The thing is, the Red Eye doesn't go after him yet because she's saving him for something. And then she just dips out. So Seihan gets his senses and starts following her. At the same time, Taishin's about to meet up with Jin. Taishin sees her chick getting chased or whatever like that, and she plays like she's in trouble. Okay, remember when I talked about he was being some type of like Shang Tsung type of dude? Now if you see the axe, he put a symbol in the axe by his own blood. Now, because of the way he made the symbol, it's supposed to fight off a demon somehow. He just thinks the girl's in trouble, so he pulls out his gun. If you see her face behind her, you know he's fucked up. She launched right on his back, bit him and switched it to his body. Oh my god, that shit looks horrifying. Alright, now the symbol in his axe is glowing, just like the talisman that Jin had. He thought he was doing something, but he just grabbed it with his raw strength, like, get the fuck out of here. He pulls a gun on him, but he doesn't kill him yet, because he's like, he needs him for something. See, in the back of his mind, he thinks he needs him to open up the Serena casket. So his plan is to make sure everybody goes to Buck Sand. That way he can get the Virgin Shyamalan and the Black Eye all at the same time. But the funny thing is, somehow they're all headed towards the same place anyway. Meanwhile, he's chilling on the bench, having conversations in his head with Ching's uncle. The reason sometimes he pushes Ching further away is because actually it was Ching's mom who caused the car accident to kill his wife and daughter. And ironically, he was chosen as the guardian to protect Ching. Damn. So everybody's heading to Buck Sand, but Tushi gets over there first, and he goes over to the tomb of Ching's uncle. So apparently the Black Eye wasn't there, and he still needs the Virgin Shyamalan. As they're going there, Aura feels like something's off. So they're sitting outside this one hut to confront their decisions. She hasn't been talking about the movie, but she finally tells him her name. But when Seihan finds the hut, he finds Ching and realizes he's been talking to himself the whole time. So wait a minute, Aura was a ghost the whole time? What in all of the info? And then Jin finds this lady who basically tells us that information. Then she further explains that everybody that Red Eye touched was already connected with the blood, so he was automatically going to go after these people. So a long time ago, Aura was opened up as a sacrifice. But who sacrificed her? Her own dad that did the excavation back in 2005. What the fuck? Okay, so now I'm thrown off. If she's a ghost, who's the Virgin Shyamalan that the Red Eye's after? Jin is starting to believe some of this shit, but not really. Until he gets a glimpse of her arm. And the fact that her arms are moving on her own and was trying to choke herself. And she's got all these markings, but where did they come from? I'm not sure if he believes now, but he knows this shit is serious alright all of a sudden. Alright, so basically Seihan and Shin go to this spot in the woods, apparently where the Sakurina casket was placed upon. And he puts up a whole bunch of talisman around the trees. And by the way, I'm sorry for not keeping count, but now it's officially the 8th day. Ergo, the title of the movie. So now it's come down to this. So his plan is to do the incantation and get Red Eye to switch it to his body. And once he does that, Ching is going to kill him. The problem is Red Eye just figured out he is not the Virgin Shyamalan. It's actually Ching himself. Oh, damn it, Ching, you gotta get the fuck out of there now. Now. But then Red Eye calls upon Aura to hold him off. But Seihan put the symbol of his back on his own blood so he could ward off evil spirits. So I think his plan now was to kill himself so he wouldn't be able to enter Ching. How the fuck was that gonna work? But instead he tried to shoot Red Eye, it didn't work. So then he tries to hold him off and tells Ching to run. But for some reason, Ching is tripping over stuff and crawling like a white girl in a horror movie. And here comes Tai Shin, aka Red Eye. But his old partner Jin gets in the way. And because he's so close to the talisman, he turns normal for a brief second and tells Jin to get the hell out of here, run, I can't control it. Seihan shoots Red Eye, but Ching's still in the ground, like get the fuck up. Yeah man, it ain't work. He's still crawling after him. Red Eye catches Jing. Seihan's coming with the axe, but then he gets shot by Jin. The fuck, man? The axe did hit Red Eye's back, but when he turned him over, he had decayed with a hole in his head. Oh no, that means he entered into Ching. Oh fuck. And now he's about to combine the red and black eye into one. But he sees him as a little boy, and for some strange reason, he wants Seihan to choke him out. He gets mad and he can't do it, and he starts smearing blood all over his face. But what he really did was smear the symbol into him. While he was hanging on to him using incantations, he transferred Red Eye into him. And that was the way he could do it without Ching dying. And Ching tried to get away, but Seihan wouldn't let him because he knows Seihan has to be killed by him. And he finally takes the swing right when the red eye appears on his forehead. That crazy ass red cloud in the sky disappears. Man, this whole thing is wild. On the ending scene, Ching goes to the Sahara Desert, back to the spot, and buries the red eye once and for all. Or the black eye, whatever's left in there. And after he does that, Aura pops up behind him. She reaches out for his hand, and the chain she had on her leg completely breaks off. But it wasn't really explained how he could see Aura. Plus, he's a Shang Tsung type of guy, too, that can actually see souls. I mean, I think I did an okay job of explaining it, but if I didn't, give me some advice. Help me out with this shit. The 8th Night on Netflix. Check it out. Like, subscribe, do all that. You know what time it is. Look easy out the easy, mister. Big. Get the goddamn slogan.